Good morning. I read a few books last week, and so I want to talk about them. I did read two on my Kindle and two in print. So the first Kindle one I read was Janet Evanovich, Fortune and Glory, Tantalizing 27. So Janet Evanovich has a series with Stephanie Plum, who is a bounty hunter, which is someone who, in her case, finds people who've skipped bail and she brings them back to the courthouse to reschedule them for bail so that the bail bondsman, who's her boss, doesn't lose money. So when you get arrested, if you can't afford the full price of your bail, a bail bondsman will put money up for you and you just pay him a portion. But he loses all his money if you skip bail, thus the need for bounty hunters. So number 27 means that Stephanie's been doing this for a very long time. And they're very formulaic. I mean, she's got a cop boyfriend and sort of ex-Navy SEAL, slightly below the legal surface flirt that she is a go-to. She works with Lula, who is a reformed hoe, she refers to her as, and she's hysterical. So in most of the books, Stephanie's just doing her best to get the people, to get the check, to pay the rent, to make the car payment. She blows up a car or has a car blown up in almost every single book. It's very predictable, but it's still funny. What I did like about this book is that she showed just a little bit more personal growth. Like for a long time, she's been very content to just keep running the wheel. She just gets on the hamster wheel and she just keeps going. But in this one, she's talking about, what do I really want out of my life? What do I really want to do? This is not fulfilling. More often than not, I get shot at. I'm really bad at my job. I wouldn't have any money at all if I wasn't lucky. And so she's talking about what happens next. Also in this one, she is on a break from the cop boyfriend. And so she is spending time with Ranger, who is the security guy. And I'm Team Ranger, so I always enjoy a book where she is with him instead of the cop, but that's just me. So that was one book I read. I do recommend it. We have a couple of the first ones in our collection, so if you want to start them. But the public library has all of them. That's where I got this one. So if you're really interested, you can start with some of our books and then move on to the public library. It's a huge collection, and we probably won't ever own it all because people really won't read it here. But if you want to read it, if you find that it is something you enjoy, let us know. We'll help you get your hands on it. So the next book I read on my Kindle was Dangerous Alliance, and it says that it's an ostentation romance. And it is because they quote Jane Austen all the time. I like Jane Austen, but I don't love Jane Austen. And so for me, it was almost over the top. But I did like that it was very much, it's set in the Regency, like Bridgerton. There's a mystery, a murder mystery, even at that, in it, which is very good. There are strong, smart women who are trying to rise above the role of a woman in the Regency period, which is mostly decorative, to be honest. So I really did enjoy it. I might read some more of them if I come across them, but I'm not really going to seek them out right away because of the Jane Austen thing. I feel like I need to reread all the Jane Austen so I can really appreciate it, and I'm just not in that place right now. So, all right, the next one I read was a mystery called White Rabbit. White Rabbit refers to the drugs that are found at the crime scene. And while they are a thread throughout the story, mostly the story is about, it's one night. This entire book is one night worth of action. So it starts maybe 10 or 11 and wraps up 7 or 8 in the morning. His half-sister calls him and says, help. And when he gets there, courtesy of his ex-boyfriend's driving him because he doesn't have a car, he finds his half-sister cradling a dead body, and they're both covered in blood. So the whole night is trying to unravel the mystery before it gets too far into the cops' hands that they can't find any answers. It was good. I liked it. It's a good whodunit. There's some misdirection. There are some clues thrown in. I'm not shocked about who did it, maybe, but it was not as predictable as I thought. This is my favorite book that I read all week. So, Death Prefers Blondes. It's by the same author, but we have it in adventure. And we have it in adventure because it is about a group of teenage drag queens who perform heist. So, big deal robberies that require high tech and surveillance and time to plan and big crews. And so, this girl and 4 of her friends, who all happen to be gay and relationshipy, on and off sort of, 2 of which perform in a local drag show as their part-time jobs, are pulling off huge jewelry heist and art thefts kind of thing. I love a good heist book, a good heist movie. I just like it. I like tech. I like all of the things, the spyglasses and the things that let you climb up inside of metal walls kind of thing. So I really did enjoy that. Also, there is a murder mystery inside of this book. So there's that on top of the thefts, and are they going to get away with it, and can they get revenge and whatnot. So really good. We have one more book by him in our collection, and it's a mystery, and I will probably read it this week. This Last Seen Leaving, but I haven't started it yet. But if you are interested in some good whodunits, some good heist, some bounty hunter action, or some romance, come talk to us.